But traffic in New York City. And nothing.
Well, Kevin, even
David Aldridge, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Middleton. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and staying with the play, Middleton.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Irving passes to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Back to Harden. To the paint. Jordan kicks to Harden. Just 3 to shoot. Over Holiday. Harden can't hit. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here is Harden following the basket by Brook Lopez. Jordan can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And here is Antetokounmpo, guarded by KD. Giannis against Durant. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Durant. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that ties it up.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Passes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Jordan. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Jordan. Makes it off the glass.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Now here is Holiday. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's Giannis missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The Bucks shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Antetokounmpo. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from KD.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, the pass to set up that bucket was terrific. Fired it right up the court. Didn't allow the defense to react in time. Nice.
Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sweet little floater.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Harden scanning the floor. Harris, right side. Harden kicks to Irving. Offensive rebound.
Well, with his combination of length and timing and athleticism, Kevin Durant is eating the glass right now.
Gets it off. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. Connaughton passes to Forbes. Pass to Middleton. Shoots the 3. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Kevin Durant. The Bucks also with the sub. Teague's checked in for Chris Middleton. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Irving. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. Connaughton passes to Teague. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Tucker's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bucks.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Irving finds Green. Now, here is Irving. For 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bucks passing it around. And a wide open look for Portis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Right side Irving. Fires from deep. Another miss by Irving. Bucks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Tucker the pass to Forbes. Now Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Shoots over Brown. And it's Connaughton missing. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Green. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn. The Bucks shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Oh, Griffin in position, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
And the pass to Connaughton. Teague against Green. Oh, that's blocked. Brown outside. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Down kicks to Griffin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. Middleton dishes to Holiday. To the middle. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Lopez.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
From deep, Harden. Excellent D there from Holiday. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Middleton. Takes the 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Check. And that'll do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Irving against Giannis. Durant with a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday attacking and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum. Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Passes it to Giannis. Now here is Holiday, guarded by Harden. Takes it down to Middleton, over Harris. Milwaukee the rebound.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now Irving, 8 points for him. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Irving. Dishes it to Jordan. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris finds Harden. Back to Harris. Outside, KD. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
They get it back. Claxton, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden against Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Outside Holiday, it's Portis high post. Tucker the pass to Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got his first points in this one.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Brown drives in. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
And that one's good, Shamet.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bucks on top, up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. They've got Green, Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Harris, and it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Holiday, the pass to Portis. And here's Tucker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Yeah, easy call.
And the Bucks making a change here. Teague's checked in, and he makes both free throws.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Harden with it. Over in the corner, Brown. Stolen by Tucker. Now the Bucks moving it up. And here we go. It's stolen by Harris. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And he comes up with the deuce. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Boy, nobody between him and the basket on the break, and the pass was right where it needed to be.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Teague. The rebound by Harden. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
This is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin, and Irving subbed in for Brown. Irving against DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Irving kicks to Harden.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Floats it up for Giannis. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. The putback. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And a wide open look for Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Teague. Back to Antetokounmpo. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
It's Harden with the drive. The shot's good from Jordan. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Pass to DiVincenzo. A minute 50 left in the game. Middleton on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. Jordan with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Bucks trail by 4. Teague dishes to Giannis. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harden outside. Left side, Jordan. Back to Harden. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
T kicks to Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Brooklyn. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Green passes to Irving. Back to Green, launches it, and no good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Middleton for three. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Irving for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Probably, David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for Is out there with Harden, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center. And for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, then it's Damian Lillard, then there's Norman Powell, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Offensive rebound, out to Harris. Here's the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Covington into the lane. Lillard outside. Back to Covington. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Over Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
Powell, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he makes that one.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Now, here's Lillard. Back to Powell. He dishes it to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Feeds to Jordan. Covington with the steal. Jones looking for an opening. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Harden on the wing. Fires the three. They get the rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Powell. Releases. Portland no good that time either.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's Lillard following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. They can't stop the run with that one.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Harris kicks to Harden. Let's keep it alive. Jacks up a three. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Jordan.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Harris against Lillard. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Irving against Lillard. Irving kicks to Jordan. Pass to Irving. Shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 7 points. Trailblazers trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
KD looking around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the inside.
Goodness! That was special. Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Irving kicks to Jordan. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. KD, that's for 2. Rebound by Nurkic.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
So it's Brooklyn now. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Cans the 12-footer. He's got 9.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Now Lillard. Up again. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to him.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Enes Kanter, Anthony out there with Powell. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And the Nets also making a change. Landry Shamet's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. The three from KD. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's McCollum for three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Yeah, loitering above the rim. Hollis-Jefferson with athleticism to burn.
Here's KD. Banked in off the glass. KD's got his first basket.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by one. The pass to McCollum. Cantor trying to free himself up. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter. KD on the wing. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Simons. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Durant. Pass to Shamet. KD with it. Cantor covering. KD passes to Griffin. And now Portland on the break. Anthony leading the charge. And that one drops. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And just like you'd want to see assertive basketball.
He threw that one down, Greg, so hard you could feel the strength over here.
Guys, you've got that exactly right. That was what I call an angry dunk.
Now, here's Cantor. A reverse, and it's good on the layup. Cantor's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing time.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Brown finds Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to McCollum. Shoots over Shamet. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets trail by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
The kick out to Brown. Out left to the wing. Now, here is Harden. And the layup falls.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
C.J. McCollum. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a one-possession.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Lillard uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside, KD. Irving against Lillard. Out to Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harris has got 6. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now here's Durant. Passes it to Jordan. Outside, KD. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Here's Lillard from deep. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. Down low. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Kicks it out to Jones. Clock at 4. Misses the 3. Brooklyn leading by 3. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, and finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Now here's Harden. .156 left in the 3rd quarter. From outside the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Some solid defense from Lillard.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Nets also making a change. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. The pass to Cantor. Back to McCollum. Stolen by Harden. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Right side, Irving. Nice touch on the bank shot. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Here's McCollum. He's got 8. Offline from the top of the key. And that one is off. It's all tied in Portland. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Anthony. He's out there with Derek Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Derek Jones.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Now, here is Harden. To the paint. It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. Stolen by Harden. On the wing, Irving. Harris. Hollis-Jefferson with the rebound. Portland leading. Here's McCollum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
Nets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Simons. Pass to McCollum. Fires for 3. Goes back up. And Kanter with the lay-in. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Irving can't get it to go.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now here's McCollum over Claxton. McCollum finds Kanter.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Here's Irving to the inside. Stolen by Kanter. He lobs it up, and it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Go ahead and get it, youngster. Hollis-Jefferson showing off the springs.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. 6-point game. The dish to Harden. Back to Irving. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
And And a wide open look for Irving. And the Nets miss again. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. 5 to shoot. The shot by Powell, no good. Nets trail by 8. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Durant. And that's now 6 points for James Harden. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. This is it to Powell. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to Covington. And the shot goes in. Covington's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
This is to Jordan. Rebound by Nurkic. And here's Portland. They're on a 14-6 run. Here is Lillard. From beyond the arc and then some. And now it's an 11-point Portland lead.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
Shot's good by Durant.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Lillard. Covington passes to Lillard. Portland moving the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
And both free throws good for Nurkic.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Jones against Durant. Outside Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. Powell with the steal. Nurkic with it. Now Lillard. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A cup. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is... Yeah, we've got time for a quick...
Hey, Kevin, the Buck...
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here is Holiday. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And even 3-on-3 break. DiVincenzo against Lillard. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Shot from the low block. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside, Jones. Pass to McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And the touch Nurkic has inside. I mean, I love seeing him be aggressive and look to get his shot from there.
Outside Holiday. The pass to Middleton. Over Jones. Middleton can't get it to go. And here are the Trailblazers. Covington finds McCollum. Covington. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Double team on Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton against Jones.
Known to his defensive chops, Covington's length and timing is what allows him to bother shooters.
And Jones has it in the corner. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it to McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Bucks trail by 4.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Now here's Anthony. Now the dish to Kanter. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. The kick out to Holiday. Down low. And he hits it to tie the game up. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's McCollum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Anthony with the jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Holiday. Passes it to Giannis. Here is Forbes. From 7. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kept alive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
the Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. Teague is checked in for Milwaukee. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Hollis Jefferson comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Teague. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 8 points for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now the pass to Powell. The feed to Carmelo. That one goes in.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's Teague. And he gets the bucket. Lillard from outside.
In terms of fundamentals, Tucker is rock solid at the defensive end. I mean, you see the effort he puts into his D right here.
And still a... And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's confidence.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Anthony. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lillard in at the 1.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
And here is Teague. He kicks to Forbes. There's the lob to Portis.
Know what shots he should be taking. That's what he does, Portis. I mean, he's a very smart player on this end of the floor.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Anthony down low, working on Portis, and Nurkic gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Teague, the pass to Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. 6 to shoot. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Here's Powell. Lillard left side. It's rebounded by Portis.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now, here's Portis. The kick out to Teague. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Powell. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Connaughton. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He's wide open.
Lillard scanning the floor. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
Here's Simons after Drew Holiday's score. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And so it's Milwaukee now. Portland making their last shot. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Now here's Powell. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Powell. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And he converts the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Five on the clock. Puts it up from 17.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first team.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And here's Giannis after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And even 3-on-3 break, and Jones slams it home.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here is Holiday. This is it to DiVincenzo. Right block shot, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lillard bounce pass. Lopez against Nurkic. McCollum outside from deep three-point range. Here's Jones. Kicks it out to McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open. McCollum no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Lobbed up there for Lopez. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's Lillard, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Holiday surveying the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Outside, Covington. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Back to Covington. Lillard, the pass to Covington. And that one drops for him. Covington's got the lead back up to 7 now for Portland.
And it's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. A putback, and Holiday is right there. He has 6.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's McCollum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nobody near Nurkic. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bucks trail by 7. Outside Holiday. 1:24 left to play in the third. Loads it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
On the wing, Holiday. Shoots over Lillard. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now here's Lillard. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Covington. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. 29 seconds left to play here in the third. DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. There's the pass to Tucker, taken away by Anthony. Here's Simons, defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to Powell. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Anthony out there with Powell. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Cantor, great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
To the right side. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Powell. Inside. Portis in the post. He's against Cantor. Portis can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Cantor with it to the wing right side. Here's Hollis Jefferson. His three-pointers off the mark. Fast break, here they come. Connaughton passes to Tucker, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that thing.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. Now Cantor. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Powell. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Here's Simons. Powell for three. Buries it from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Nwora, covered by Anthony. Feeds to Lopez. That one drops for him. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And here's Hollis Jefferson. And Teague, here we go. Passes it to Connaughton. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lopez. And it doesn't even draw iron.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Cantor, the pass to Simons. There's the three. Offensive rebound. He can't hit that time. Bucks trail by 7.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely, but we've seen crazier things happen.
Not a surprise to see Teague stepping up when his team needs him. Huge score right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So Portland ends up going with the new group. 1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. Covington down low. Giannis is there. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Yes!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those free throws helping him to make the lead even safer.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. From downtown. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lillard with it. And so it's Portland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Harden. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Count the basket.
They're simply going to have to do more than that on the defensive end. Lopez too big for the defense there.
Harden against Holiday. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Irving passes to Harden. Shot clock at 5 to the paint. The kick out to Irving. The offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis outside. And it's sent back by KD. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Stolen by Holiday. Here's Giannis.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here is Irving. Passes to KD. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go. On the wing, Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Right side out of Antetokounmpo. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Harris finds Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy. Tough to keep the defense on balance.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Connaughton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Irving passes to Griffin. Launches a 3. Irving can't hit.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Griffin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Green. A shot that time, not on target. And Milwaukee the other way now. And Middleton kicks to Portis. And it's Connaughton atop the key. Clock at 6. Here's Middleton. And he gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Nets trail by 3. And here's Irving. He has 5. Green dishes to Griffin. Back to Green. No one near him. Keeps it alive, and Griffin stays with it.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Tucker. And he banks in the layup. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Irving passes to Claxton. Back to Irving. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Middleton against KD. And that one, good. Middleton's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Durant kicks to Brown. Outside, KD. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The shot's good from Forbes.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Green. Nets passing it around and stolen by Portis. Here is Forbes. Portis in the post. Rebounded by the Nets. Green taking his time here. Down low. And he drops it in from the low post. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Holiday. After the basket by Brooklyn. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Holiday against Harden. Good D by Lopez.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Shots good by Middleton. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Here's Harden. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Harden against Holiday. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jordan's got 6.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that'll do it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience.
And both free throws good for Lopez.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now Harden. Pass to Durant. Taken away by Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
A fantastic two-way player. Sometimes Holiday's best offense is what he creates through his defense.
And Durant, here we go. Over Giannis. KD dishes to Jordan. Outside for Durant. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. And Jordan sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's running. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Nwora, guarded by Harris. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. And stolen by Jordan. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Harris. The feed to Jordan. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Harden. The wide open look here for Holiday. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Giannis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Here's KD. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
KD against Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's tipped. Holiday with it. He's got 6. There's 1:54 left in the third. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Clock is at 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Nobody near Irving. And the Nets miss again. Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. To the inside. And to Kumbo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 8 points here in this quarter. Holiday against Harden. They need this. Another shot. Outside for Jordan. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Back to KD. Second shot opportunity. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Jordan's got 8.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Harden against Holiday. To the middle. Here's Nora. And no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Holiday against Harden. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good. 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Antetokounmpo out there with Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Teague. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Outside Portis. Teague with the ball. He's picked up by Irving from 12 feet out. They get it back.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Teague against Harden. Here's Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Griffin. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Teague dishes to Forbes. And that one goes long.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it goes down 2 points.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
Now here's Teague. Feeds it to Middleton. Griffin with the steal. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. And it's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Down by 15.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets trail by 15. In the corner, Irving with it. The 11-footer, stolen by Middleton. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. There's the dish to Forbes. Back to Middleton. This one for three. It's hauled in by Harris. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. That one goes. Just count it.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
T kicks to Portis. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Harden against T. Here's Portis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving finds Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris passes to Green. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Milwaukee.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. T kicks to Middleton. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Count that one.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Free throw good. James Harden. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great. Tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Jordan the pass to Harden.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Powell, the pass to Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Lillard. He kicks to Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And they double up Jordan. For 3, Durant. Harden dishes to Jordan. Nurkic with the block. Here's Covington. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. The 3, Irving finds Jordan. Lets the 3 fly, and that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Lillard, the pass to Pop. Back to Lillard. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way, and the jumper is good.
And he can score from all over the court, but Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area, but sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Now, here is Harden. That one falls.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Portland converting.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Jordan the pass to Harris. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Harris. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. And the pass to Jordan. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. And he's able to get it back. KD's shot is good.
And you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 6. And it's blocked by Jordan. Lobbed up there for Durant. Out to Harris. Jordan dishes to Harden. Back to Jordan. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Powell. The rebound by Harden. Brooklyn trailing. The kick out to Irving. Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. There's the triple. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Monte Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Cantor trying to free himself up. And a great move from Anthony as he gets it to go.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Irving kicks to Griffin. No good on the last second attempt there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers lead by 3. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching.
I think in the past, anytime I got.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondae Hollis Jefferson. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Kanter trying to free himself up. Great D that time from Green. Right side Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Green, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's stolen by Brown. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Green. The kick out to Brown. Puts up a 3. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Brown. Durant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Back to McCollum. And Kanter now top the key. Anthony against Green. They get it again. Kanter. Pass to Simons. Kicks it to McCollum. The 3. Green with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons. Inside. Got a piece of it. Anthony. To halt the run. Kanter trying to free himself up. And a great move from Anthony as he gets it to go.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Irving. The tray. Doesn't go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Cullen passes to Simons. Good on the baseline, Jay. Simons has got the game tied up here for Portland.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Irving with it. He's got 7. From 13, up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now McCollum, no points in the game yet for him. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got 8 points.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Harden scanning the floor. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Jones drives in. High post, Nurkic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Harden. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Here's Lillard. He's got 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. .15 seconds left now here in the second. In transition, here come the Nets. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Griffin's shot is good. Griffin's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 6.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Covington.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
Covington against Durant. Back to Jordan. Nurkic with the block.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And the basket by Lillard.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
On the wing, Harris. The pass to Jordan. Back to Harris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Nets lead by 1.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nurkic can't hit.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Nets have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. And yes, it's good. And now a 3-point Brooklyn lead. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Harden against Powell. And there it is for him. Harden's got 9 points.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. On deep. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden dishes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
To the inside. Stolen by Durant. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
To the left side wing. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. And here are the Nets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. The offensive rebound in the corner. Shamet with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Anthony up on top. Passes it to Simons. Anthony right side. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Portland, we've got Hollis Jefferson. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the guard position. Here's Luwawu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Luwawu's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Chalk up 2 there.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Griffin passes to Claxton. In the corner, Shamet with it. Griffin down low. He's guarded by McCollum, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. And here is Shamet. The pass to Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Claxton's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nets. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Again, McCollum missing. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. That shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And the call on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Irving. Here's KD. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Nets lead by 11.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
McCollum outside. Off target from outside.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Down low, here's Covington, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I like the guts from Covington there. I mean, definitely getting bodied a little on the shot, but still keeps his focus and gets it to go down.
Outside Irving, wide open, and he nails the jumper.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Harden on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside for Durant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Brooklyn.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt.
A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And here's McCollum for three. And he's good on the three ball.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Kicks it out to Harden. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. KD on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good moments. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. It's the NBA. How it's ended up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, at the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Lillard in at the 1. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Nurkic. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Holiday looking over the floor. Covington sends it back. Fast break. Here we go. Cullen passes to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. To the paint. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Little. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it.
I don't know. 2 strides, 3 strides. What was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball.
And you go back. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Back to Holiday. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Lopez up top. In the corner, Middleton with it. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
And here are the Trailblazers now, trailing by 2. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. And it's Covington atop the key. 6 to shoot. That one's not going to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Lillard. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Covington, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Covington's got his second bucket.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Little. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's Simons. Kicks to Anthony. Shoots from 14. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. It's McCollum on the wing. To the middle. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, not explosive. Cantor shows some mobility right there on the pick and roll.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Middleton outside. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And the athletic Middleton on that play snakes his pass right through the defense. That's a nice pick and roll.
McCollum with the ball. Here's Simons. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 3. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it...
I think it comes from being...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with. Back to Teague. Middleton on the wing. Stolen away. Fast break. Here come the Trail Blazers. Finished off the break. Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trail Blazers.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Really impressive to see Jeff Teague really taking off there on that dunk.
And Portland has possession. Powell, the pass to Simons. From the arc. That shot off the mark. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The free throw drops for Powell. Both shots good from the strike.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Teague feeling it out a bit. The pass to Middleton. 5 to shoot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That is tough. Watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And the shot goes down. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Pass to Anthony. Lays it up off the glass. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
Teague against Anthony. Teague kicks it to Tucker. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Powell, the pass to Anthony. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Simons. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Offensive rebound. And Middleton kicks to Teague. Now Middleton. Clock at 6 for the 3. And Kanter pulls it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kicks it out to Jones. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Here's Connaughton. Guarded by Powell. Takes it down to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. Pass to Tucker. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Powell. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside Teague. Passes it to Middleton. Stolen by Cantor. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for T. Hits, got that one from Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. With 2 seconds left. No good at the rim.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks ahead. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And the Trailblazers shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. Lopez inside, defended by Covington. And that one's good by Lopez. And the Bucks lead by 2. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. And Holiday throws it down.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Lillard outside. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And Holiday, here we go. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it, and the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
What improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league. Went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
McCollum passes to Covington. McCollum against DiVincenzo. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from McCollum.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And
folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Takes a three. Can't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard outside. Stolen by Holiday. Down low. It's deflected. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Here's Lillard. And he gets the basket. Official. And now, yep, this will be a Carter's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bucks leading by 7. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here is Lillard. He has 5. And the rejection by Giannis. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Inside, the kick out to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis just plays so hard. What's not to like about the approach he has game in and game out?
Stolen. Got it off in time, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Milwaukee leading by 11. They've got Derek Jones. Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Simons. There's the pass to Anthony. The Trailblazers with the new shot clock. Simons, the pass to Jones, and Jones slams it home.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Harry Giles is checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Powell in for C.J. McCollum. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here is Forbes. He's looking for Giannis and finds him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Simons. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Cantor, a shake. He lays it in.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
And he commits the intentional foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Giles. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Jeff Teague. Giannis kicks to Lopez. Pass to Connaughton. Now Middleton. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Look how hard Middleton takes this one right into the paint, getting way too physical for the D to deal with.
Middleton hits them both. Portland with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Covington. Trying to get open as Lopez. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Quick to fire off the pass. Got to stay up on Covington, or that will happen.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Holiday. Pass to Middleton. From deep. Lillard with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 11. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Lillard finds Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks ball. And stolen by Lillard. Three-pointer. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The pass to Giannis. Covington with the steal.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Milwaukee.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. No good from outside. Outside, Covington. Shoots the three. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for